America, I love you. America, I love you. You're Peggy Lipton in Mod Squad. You're Patti Smith in The Piss Factory. You're Cary Grant and Sidney Poitier, Arsenic and Old Lace, and the lilies of the field. My grandmother and I watching you on the television, laughing and finding holiness and beauty in a prayer. You're the fast talk and fists of Muhammad Ali, all the heavyweight boxers of the 20th century whose names and stories I knew by heart, so heroic and broken down. You're the poems of Gil Scott-Heron and Robert Lowell and Charles Bukowski, each man singing of his street, the junkie twilight, the Nantucket graveyard, the booze and unripe corn. Your New York in winter 1999, a very light snow falling on Christmas morning that I taste on my tongue. Above me, a billboard with Jackson Pollock drip painting, as if he were lunging from the sky to flicker me with white enamel, using only a stick and the cosmic weight of history, the MoMA exhibition. You're Carson McCullers and the story of a girl growing up. You're Robert Kennedy's blood and the panic of a crowd. You're the first time I saw a man ever get killed for real, sitting as a child, cross-legged on the lounge room floor, getting it in the eyes live. You're Apollo 11 and a flag and skipping on the moon. You're the Doors loud on the turntable, grooving for peace and murder on the sex of a Saturday afternoon. You're the Vietnam I grew up on, like some form of malaria that got in my dreams and left me with apocalypse now eyes. You're Nirvana, inspiring, a band like friends I knew that somehow got to the top of the world and reversed their way in utero into shotgun garage seclusions. You're Bewitched and Happy Days. You are my childhood smiling. You're Tom Waits talking to me in a telephone interview about swordfish trombones. You're Jim Jarmusch's dead man floating out to die in a burning canoe like I would wish to do. You're Bob Dylan, tangled up in blue, longing to be young and being young, teaching me how to dream. America, I love you. You're so much of everything that is me and my world. And now the man at Rushmore with a stone in his soul and gold for skin is taking you down into the valley of guns where God and democracy die. It is the climax of the movie, violent and complex and unsure, with high buildings and clouds pursuing and an escape through the fierce and strange messes of a John Ford film. The red sandstone where God shaped the West into great sublime beings, watching you make it through into the arms of Katharine Hepburn and Cormac McCarthy, your stern but loving parents who cut time up into quarters like an orange and tell you to suck on it, taste it, sweet and sour, the juice from California. The orange is spiritual and absolute and full of peace and struggle as a Mark Rothko painting. Don't kill yourself, America. Don't go mad. Don't lose faith in your art. I'm putting on a Joni Mitchell record, Hajira, following the difficult journey she made, and I'm once again light and heavy, wishing I were like that coyote Sam Shepard, floating on a bass line to walk the girders of the Manhattan skyline with little Indian kids believing forever in your poetry and love.